Hi friends, how are you? It's good to see you. Well, I am very excited to be here with you right now. We are going to do a little bit of learning and then we're going to draw. So our class, we have a book of the month, and our book for the month of April is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now, if you can't remember all the details of the book, I'm going to put a link on here with us so you can listen to Miss Sheets read the story. So in the story, it talks about the caterpillar. Now, a caterpillar has what's called a life cycle. And I'm just going to show you what the life cycle of a caterpillar is. It starts out as an egg, very, very small. The egg hatches into a caterpillar. Caterpillar eats and grows, sheds its skin sometimes because it's getting so big and tight. Goes into a chrysalis or a pupa, and then comes out as a butterfly. That is the life cycle. Now, it goes through a big change. It's called metamorphosis, going through change. It starts out as a creature that crawls and finishes the life cycle as a creature that flies. That's metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Say it with me. Metamorphosis. That just means change. So we are going to learn about an artist named Kandinsky. Now, Kandinsky is from Russia, and as a child, he grew up with music. He learned how to play music. He learned the piano. He learned how to play. He also learned how to play the cello, which is a string instrument. Now, as he grew up, he went to college and he decided that he wanted to be a teacher. So that's what he went to school for. And he was a teacher. He taught law. Now, right before his 30th birthday, he decided, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. I want to be an artist. And so he went to study to be an artist. And he's actually known for a lot of the things that he drew and painted. You see the circles inside of a square? His favorite shapes were circles, squares, and triangles. Those were his favorite shapes. Now, he drew a lot of abstract art. Abstract. That just means it doesn't really look like anything. You can use your imagination and it can be whatever you want it to be. Here's some abstract art. Now, abstract art isn't what we're going to do. We are actually going to make something that looks like a caterpillar. But we're going to use circles like what Kandinsky used. Now, he grew up with music and he loved music. Music was very important to him. And he felt that feelings and music could be expressed by colors and shapes. For example, he thought a trumpet, the color yellow, sounded like a trumpet. So let's listen to a trumpet.
Seguimos. Da 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 da. No, that's frivolous. That's
So that man that was speaking, he is the conductor. He would be the one that would stand in front of all of the orchestra, the people with the instruments, and he would be conducting. He would be moving his arms. But he was teaching this young man how to get certain sounds out of the trumpet. Now, I wanted to show you one more with a trumpet because this is pretty funny.
All right, well, it's Christmas time.
This sounds like an animal. So let's see what animal a trumpet can sound like.
Now, a lot of school bands across the nation
Oh.
will be playing Sleigh Ride, and the trumpet soloist at the end has to play horse whinny. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to play a horse whinny in a horse barn and see if we can't talk to some of these horses. So let's see how it goes. Don't freak out on me.
There's the horse. Did you hear the horses talking back to the trumpet? The trumpet sounded like a horse. And there were other horses in the barn that responded. They talked back. So I thought that was pretty neat. I wanted to share that with you. We're gonna listen to just one more instrument. We're gonna listen to the piano. Now, what kind of color do you think of when you hear the piano? Here it comes.
To fly a rocket ship, you need to be an optimist.
Oh, that's a commercial.
No.
Here it comes. Technical difficulties. Here we go. So, what kind of colors did you picture as you listened to that? So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna start our drawing. Now, this is one that I did with crayon. And this is one that I did a little bit ago with a marker. You use whatever you have. I'm gonna do another one with you and I'm going to use crayons. So we're gonna draw a caterpillar. We're gonna draw the leaf. And then what's this? I'll give you a hint. It brings warmth to our earth. The sun. So this is what we're gonna draw. And we're gonna draw circles like Kandinsky. What you're going to need, maybe a cup. Those are different size circles. Oh, you can actually see, you see the smaller one in the back and the bigger one in the front. You could use something like this to do your circles. Oh, look, the lid. I'm gonna use this to trace for one of my circles. Now I need something that's smaller. This is not a circle, but do you see it now? This is what I'm gonna use for my smaller circle. So go ahead and go through the house with an adult and figure out what you want to use for your circles. Get your paper, get your crayons or markers or even watercolor if you have watercolor, and come back here. I'll see you in just a few minutes. So are you ready to draw now? All right, me too. Gonna get all my crayons ready. Gonna take my lid. I'm going to place it on my paper, and I'm going to trace around. Now you want to start up towards the top, just so you can have room for your caterpillar. And he's going to be curvy. Maybe you could make him very curvy and fit more circles in. How many circles do I have on this one? You want to count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 big circles for the caterpillar, and then a big circle up in the sky for the sun. So let's see if I can get 6 circles for this caterpillar. Now again, if you want to spread out your circles, that's fine. You are the artist. You can make this look however you want it to look. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna trace around. You can have the grown-up hold this in place, and you can slowly go around. Take your time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So now I have my big circles in the background. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw the smaller circles inside the bigger circles. So get out your smaller circle that you're going to use to trace. Now you don't want to do it in the head. So not that first one. We're going to start on the second one. First, second. Going to trace, trace, trace. Around. 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 And around. So now I have circles inside my circles. Now what you can do is you can draw more circles inside. I couldn't find anything that was that small, but maybe you'll be able to find something. So I'm just going to draw a circle without tracing. Do you think you could do that too? Go around, around, around. So now, are you ready to draw the face of the caterpillar? Let's look at the caterpillar's face. Do you see his eyes? His eyes are in the shape of a circle. Ready? You can draw 2 eyes with circles. And now I'm actually going to try to draw a small circle inside each one of those. Would you like to try too? So the caterpillar is smiling. Now we know how to do smiles because that's what we did last week with our Georgia O'Keeffe. We did rainbows and we did smiles. So, are you ready to do a smile? I hope you're smiling today. I hope you're happy. And there's my smile. Now, we're missing something. Let me show you the picture again. Look at his face. We have eyes, we have a mouth. What's missing? The antenna. That's what these are. They're antenna. So we are going to draw antenna on the top, and we're going to draw rectangles. Now rectangles have two long sides and two short sides. Or you could do it the other way, where it's long this way and short this way. Rectangles. So I'm going to draw rectangles on the head of my caterpillar. Are you ready? There's one rectangle. You ready for the other one? I kind of went off a little bit, but I think it still looks like antenna, don't you? So now, how about we put the caterpillar on, something green that lives on a tree. What is it? It's a leaf. Yeah, we're gonna put a caterpillar on the leaf. The leaf is part of the tree. So, now remember last week we did rainbows and we did smiles. That's what we're gonna do again. We're gonna do a rainbow up at the top and then a smile down at the bottom. I think you can do it. All right, are you ready? You're gonna start anywhere up. You can start at the head. You can start a little lower, that's fine. I'm gonna start mine up at the head and I'm gonna make a big rainbow. Ready? I'm gonna go rainbow around. Now I'm gonna do my smile. I'm gonna start on the head again, and I'm going to make my smile. Now something's missing. What's missing on my leaf? Oh, do you see these right here? Those are veins that are in the leaf. So that's what I'm going to draw next. Now you can draw a lot of veins. You can draw a few veins. It doesn't matter. This is your drawing. You are the artist. So let's see. You can make them big or small. I think I might do more on this one. Do some this way. Does that look like a leaf? Yeah, you did it. Good job. So now, do you see this? That is the stem. So we're going to try to draw a stem just down towards the bottom of your caterpillar, and it can just be a rectangle. So I'm gonna do 2 long sides, 2 short sides. There's one more thing that's missing. I spy with my little eye something being yellow and orange. The sun. So get out your circle. I'm going to use the color orange to trace around. You can use whatever color you want. Ready? We're going to trace around, 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 around. Around, around, around. And now I'm going to draw lines coming out all the way around the circle. You can make them long, you can make them short. All the way around. And now you have your very own hungry caterpillar, just like the one in the story, except it's in the style of Kandinsky. So now what you can do is you can color. Now I want you to look, each circle is a different color. Do you think you could do that? He loved colors. And remember, he thought that colors, music reminded him a lot of colors. So maybe while you're coloring or painting or using your markers, however you want to design and create, maybe you could listen to some music and try to feel what the color is. I hope you are well. I am really glad that we got to draw together. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I miss you very much. Talk to you soon.